But a lot of this work around the community hub started back in 2014, 2015, with a lot of advocacy for the community. Once we learned that Metrolinx was going to be building a maintenance and storage facility in the neighborhood right along Finch, between North Finch and Yorkgate. So we came together for some initial workshops back then, and it was a very clear idea back then that this land should be used for a community hub and center for the arts, and that it should have a strong arts focus. It should really also have a strong youth programming and space focus as well. And out of that process, we had some design principles that came out that we were able to use to actually influence the bidding process for the Finch LRT and make sure that land was set aside for the community hub and for other community uses. And that went directly, that was facilitated directly through that process. So going with the kind of commitment that we gained at that time from Metrolinx, we knew that there was hopefully going to be a setback of land along Finch that we could use for a hub. CAPSHE and the community raised some funding to be able to do an initial feasibility study for what the hub could look like. And we did a broad community engagement process, reaching about 1,500 people to hear what the vision and principles for this kind of space would be, what kind of programming services it could house. And we heard everything from arts and recreation to more employment, education focus, space for growing and sharing food and just hanging out. And based on that input, we created an initial concept design for the facility, which you'll see kind of throughout all of the slides in the town hall today. Yeah, and you'll see this concept design here on the slide. We worked with a local firm called Workshop Architecture to come up with site plans and renderings of really imagining what this vision and different programming that we heard from the community could look like and what people were saying they wanted to see. And we've been able to continue to use that feasibility study to fight for the land over the last year to be used for the hub and center for the arts. And alongside, after the feasibility study, there was also some work done on some initial business plan and looking at what possible governance models could look like.